boss. You're the boss. Hi.
How are you?
I'm very sorry for being late.
Eduardo Castillo, nice to meet you.
Вітаю. We're in the middle of another crisis we have to manage. So,
I'll give you my card.
yes, Eduardo.
Pleasure to meet you.
Where are you from?
Mexico City.
Good. And excellent shoes to demonstrate to the entire world, which no one is going to mention.
During your visit, President Zelenskyy mentioned about peace summit, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about when exactly it will happen? For example, can we say about the next months?
We are aiming at the end of February, when the war will kind of enter its second, or is expected to enter its second year. The idea of the peace formula is twofold. On the one hand, not to allow Russia to manipulate the issue of peace, because they regularly say that they are ready for negotiations, which is not true, because everything they do on the battlefield proves the opposite, proves to the contrary. They are not seeking peace.
Which country will you choose to help to organize this, to have this?
We think that the United Nations could be the best venue for holding this summit, because this is not about making a favor to a certain country. This is really about bringing everyone on board, and there is no better place than the United Nations to do that.
Would you like to see a mediator, or the UN? It's not only like the perfect venue, but also like I don't know, the Secretary General should be the main mediator.
Yeah, of course. UN Secretary General was one of the first international or foreign officials that my president spoke with about the peace formula.
Okay, so he's the perfect candidate to do this.
Yeah, he has proven himself to be an efficient mediator and an efficient negotiator, and most importantly, as a man of principles and integrity. So we would welcome his active participation.
So you believe the war can be ended in a diplomatic way?
Every war ends in a diplomatic way. Every war ends as a result of the actions taken at the battlefield and at the negotiating table. But the balance of what will be won on the battlefield and what will be won at the table, it remains to be seen.
Will Russia be invited?
Some of the steps envisaged by the formula require the presence of Russia at the bench, in the tribunal, for example, or in the international court. So they can only be invited to these steps in this way.
Did President Biden and the US government offer what you were expecting, what the Ukrainian government was expecting?
Yes, I'm absolutely satisfied with the visit. The administration itself did everything that was needed to make this visit a success story. This is the first precedent in my experience, and this shows how both the United States are important for Ukraine, but also how Ukraine is important for the United States.
Among the concrete things that Ukraine got from the US is their Patriot missile system. When are you expecting to get them, and when will they be operative, working?
That's very important. This battery that is given to us by the United States, it's just one battery, but it opens the door for other batteries coming from other countries. This visit by President Zelenskyy, it was deliberately decided to go to the United States to meet Ukraine's needs. The U.S. administration has elaborated a special course to make our operators ready within much shorter period of time, without any damage to the quality of the use of this weapon on the battlefield.
Is Crimea involved in what he said?
A short answer to the question, everything includes Crimea. They're saying, oh, but Crimea has to be handled differently because it's a special case. Why? Was it stolen in a different way than Donetsk and Lugansk? No, in exactly the same way. Do they have different status under international law? No, they are both illegally occupied territories. And resultative as possible. We will do everything in our powers to make the next year a year of Ukrainian victory, and that victory implies full restoration of Ukraine's territorial integrity. We will not negotiate any square centimeter or inch of our land. This is beyond negotiations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Scoring a hat trick.